Good evening. Ambition is the path to success. Persistence is the vehicle you arrive in. Welcome to BMC News Live in English, brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. I am Vinod Narayanan, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. LMRA warned against dealing with unlicensed officers and agencies. Telecommunications Regulatory Authority approved BNet's latest reference offer with discounts up to 27%. Bus of happiness to offer Gargaon round Bahrain. Saudi recorded second highest amount of rainfall in its history since 32 years. Sikkim avalanche killed 7 near India's border with China and several feared to be trapped. News in detail. Bahrain is a beacon of peace and tolerance, said Foreign Minister. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa set a humanitarian model in promoting tolerance, dialogue, understanding and peaceful coexistence between cultures and religions, said Foreign Minister Dr. Abdul Latif bin Rashid Al Zayani. He praised the royal approach aimed to further bolster international partnership to settle conflicts peacefully, reject violence and intolerance and promote collective action for security, peace, prosperity and sustainable development to prevail in the world. The minister made the comments on the eve of the International Day of Conscience, annually observed on April 5th, which was adopted by the United Nations in 2019, following a call made by late Prince Khalifa bin Salman Al Khalifa. He noted that Bahrain realizes the importance of advocating the culture of peace to end wars, diffuse tensions and settle regional and international crises and conflicts through dialogue, negotiations and peaceful means. He stressed the need to reinforce the spirit of human fraternity and international solidarity, promote justice, equality and achieving just and comprehensive peace in the Middle East and the world by rejecting extremism, hatred and terrorism and respecting rights and freedoms, religious and cultural diversity and coexistence for the good for humanity. Dr. Al Zayani praised His Majesty the King's initiatives and government's drive, led by His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, which enhanced Bahrain's standing as a beacon of peace, tolerance and dialogue. LMRA warned against dealing with unlicensed officers and agencies. The Labour Market Regulatory Authority warned citizens and residents from dealing with illegal brokers and agencies that do not have the necessary licenses as per the LMRA rules and regulations. The authority noted that dealing with such agencies will bring about serious legal repercussions as well as social and health impacts. The LMRA added that it pays special attention to agencies that provide manpower for domestic jobs, being a service that is closely associated with households and families. It affirmed that it has put in place safeguards to protect the rights and well-being of all parties. The authority noted that unlicensed agencies deal with irregular and illegal workers that are in violation of the terms of their work permits. It called on employers to file an absence from work report by visiting any of the LMRA branches as per the set regulations to avoid any legal accountability, adding that employers may authorize accredited recruitment agencies to file the report on their behalf. Telecommunications Regulatory Authority approved BNet's latest reference offer with discounts up to 27%. The Telecommunications Regulatory Authority wants to ensure that Bahrain is one of the best connected places in the world, with fiber infrastructure and mobile services that are world-leading. Today, the Telecommunications Regulatory Authority has approved BNet's reference offer, which will result in higher broadband speeds and lower prices. By approving BNet reference offer, the Telecommunications Regulatory Authority has approved doubling the speed of fiber entry packages at the same wholesale price as the current lower speed package. The reference offer also includes price reductions up to 27%, giving internet service providers the ability to offer consumers new broadband services. In addition, a limited set of services that are not used by many users could be withdrawn after Telecommunications Regulatory Authority's approval of a feasible implementation plan. Bus of happiness to offer Gargaon round Bahrain. The Ministry of Youth Affairs has unveiled a plan to mark Gargaon, a joyous and fun-packed tradition celebrated every year on the 14th night of Ramadan. The ministry sent the bus of happiness around the King of Bahrain over 2 days to bring joy to children and distribute the Gargaon. The ministry is coordinating the initiative in cooperation with the Dabdoob, the largest application in the GCC that provides a wide selection of toys for boys and girls. The bus toured the northern and southern governorates today before heading to the capital governorate in Muharraq on Thursday. The Ministry of Youth Affairs has coordinated the initiative with other ministers and government agencies to ensure the success of the event. Bahrain marked World Autism Awareness Day. Social Development Minister Osama bin Ahmed Khalaf Al Asfur patronized a ceremony marking the World Autism Awareness Day. Bahrain Autism Society organized the function, which was attended by Under Secretary Sahar Rashid Al Manai, MPs, Bahrain Autism Society Chairman Sakri Al Sayed Hashim, and other officials and invitees. Under Secretary Sahar Rashid Al Manai addressed the event and commended the efforts made by the Bahrain Autism Society as well as humanitarian initiatives in support of autistic people. She stressed the government's commitment to continue implementing plans and programs which are aimed to enhance awareness of autism spectrum disorder. LMRE conducted 2 joint inspection campaigns in capital and Muharraq governorates. The Labour Market Regulatory Authority conducted 2 joint inspection campaigns in the capital governorate and the Muharraq governorate on a number of shops and roadsides. The campaigns resulted in reporting violations related to the labour market and residency laws. The cases were referred for legal action. LMRE noted that a joint inspection campaign was conducted in the Muharraq Governorate in coordination with the Nationality, Passports and Residence Affairs and the Governorate's respective police directorate. The other inspection campaign was undertaken in the Capital Governorate in coordination with the General Directorate of Crime Detection and Forensic Evidence of the Ministry of Interior. Now we will be back after a very short break.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahla. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
Welcome back. Saudi recorded second highest amount of rainfall in its history since 32 years. Saudi Arabia recorded the second highest amount of precipitation in its history in 32 years after it was witnessed during last January by rains higher than the normal rate compared to the period 1991-2020, the National Center of Meteorology announced. NCM's announcement came while revealing a climate report for rains and temperatures in January 2023, noting that most of the stations in the kingdom had recorded rainfall higher than the normal. The rainfall quantity in Al Qasim station during last January amounted to 122.7 millimeter, highest in its history, compared to the period 1991-2020. Regarding temperatures, NCM indicated that the average minimum temperature recorded an increase of 2.3 degrees Celsius in January, which is the second highest average minimum temperature compared to the period 1991-2020. Free Wi-Fi service announced on intercity buses in Sharjah. Sharjah's Roads and Transport Authority on Monday announced the launch of free internet service on buses between cities in the Emirate. The move is part of the authority's comprehensive development plan, which aims to improve the quality of services provided to public transport users. Passengers at Sharjah's bus station can also enjoy free Wi-Fi. Residents waiting for their buses can access the service by connecting to the open Wi-Fi network. Commuters do not have to create usernames or passwords or even give their email and mobile phone numbers. The intercity buses in the Emirate operate daily trips on 15 main routes. Sharjah has an integrated public transport system, mainly run by the Mawasalat buses by SRTA, similar to the NOL cards in Dubai. Commuters in Sharjah use Sayer and Mawasalat cards for convenient payment options. Free internet service is also available on intercity buses from Dubai to Sharjah and Abu Dhabi. The service enables intercity bus riders to surf the internet through their portable devices, tablets or smartphones, and process several tasks in transit, a time-saving exercise. Sikkim avalanche killed 7 near India's border with China, and several are feared to be trapped. An avalanche killed at least 7 tourists in India's Himalayan state of Sikkim near a mountain pass to the Chinese region of Tibet, with several more people feared trapped, the Indian Army said. The Army said 5 to 6 vehicles carrying up to 30 tourists to the strategically located Nathula Pass between Sikkim and Tibet were feared to have been stuck under the snow when the avalanche hit, Reuters reported. The incident took place at 11:30 a.m., the Army statement said. Rescue officials earlier said they feared at least 70 people were under the snow at the site, some 40 kilometers from the state capital Gangtok. Rescue operations were ongoing. When the avalanche hit, people were taking photographs near a stream. Rescue workers dug with shovels near a waterfall. Images released by India's Ministry of Defense showed. India's Supreme Court revoked a ban on Malayalam television channel. The Supreme Court of India on Wednesday set aside the centre's broadcast ban over national security concerns on a Malayalam news channel. A bench of Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, and Justice Hema Kohli rapped the Home Ministry for making claims out of thin air while asserting that a free press is crucial in democracy. The channel had telecasted comprehensive reports about the Anti-Citizenship Amendment Act protests around the country in 2020. In 2022, its license renewal request was refused by the centre. The court added that a channel cannot be banned on the grounds of it being considered as anti-government. The apex court was hearing the plea of the channel against the Kerala High Court's order, which has upheld the centre's decision. With that, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. every day. I am Vinod Narayanan signing off from BMC News Live. Good night.